Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. This Top Crypto Bull here once again to give you your daily crypto update. Let's get right into it. Well, in case you guys don't know, but I'm sure you guys already know, looks like Donald Trump, the President of the United States, has officially created the U.S. Strategic Bitcoin Reserve. He signed the executive order yesterday in the afternoon on March 6th. Today is already March 7th. And today, by the way, we are going to have the crypto summit. Now, yesterday I thought, if you saw my video, I thought that um, they were probably going to announce the U.S. crypto reserve going into effect today in the afternoon in the crypto summit. But I guess Trump got ahead of us. I guess he announced it yesterday, March 6th, late in the afternoon. After I made my video, in the morning, but he announced it, late in the afternoon, like around 4:30, 4 p.m., 4:30 p.m. That he officially, signed the executive order for the strategic Bitcoin reserve for the United States. So, yeah, in case you don't know, the U.S. President Donald Trump has signed an executive order that creates. Hold on a second. Give me 1 second. Yeah. So, in case you don't know, Donald Trump has signed an executive order that creates a strategic Bitcoin reserve and also a digital asset stockpile, both of which will in, both of which will initially use cryptocurrency forfeited in government criminal cases. Just yesterday, March 6th, President Trump signed the order to establish a strategic Bitcoin reserve. This is what the White House official David Sachs said. He's also the AI and crypto star. He said on the X post. So basically, the reserve will be capitalized with Bitcoin owned by the federal government that has been forfeited as part of a criminal or civil asset forfeiture proceedings. This is what the crypto czar said. So additionally, in March 6th, yesterday, uh, from the White House, they said that the U.S. digital asset stockpile will also be created, but also it would only be up. It would also only be made up of cryptocurrencies um, other than Bitcoin. So yeah, so the Bitcoin reserve is all by itself, and then they're gonna have the digital asset stockpile, but they're both gonna be only uh you know um made up of cryptocurrencies and Bitcoin that the U.S. government already holds, from forfeited criminal and civil cases. Basically, they're not going to be buying, new Bitcoin, and they're not going to be buying new cryptocurrencies. Everybody thought, they were going to have a plan, where they were going to buy like a million. Like the plan was going to be to buy 1 million Bitcoin, within 5 years. So that was going to be very bullish for the market. But I still think this is bullish. I mean, it's better than nothing. At least we already have $200,000 worth of Bitcoin, and they're not going to sell it. They're going to keep it under reserves. So at least it won't create no sell pressure. So they also said that establishing a Bitcoin reserve during the White House crypto summit on March 7th was one option, but I guess Donald Trump got ahead of the crypto summit and announced it yesterday. So so Bitcoin will be kept as a store of value. He added, this is what the crypto star added. The White House said that the Bitcoin owned by the Treasury Department would seed the reserve, and other federal agencies will evaluate their legal authority to transfer any Bitcoin they own into the reserve. It added it added the Treasury and Commerce secretaries would make budget neutral strategies for buying more Bitcoin for the reserve, providing that these strategies do not impose incremental costs on American taxpayers. As for digital asset stockpile, Sachs said its purpose is the responsible stewardship of the government's digital assets under the Treasury Department. Notably, he added that the government wouldn't buy additional cryptocurrencies for the stockpile beyond those obtained through forfeiture proceedings, and the Treasury Secretary may determine strategies for responsible stewardship including potential sales from the stockpile. So right now, Arkham Intelligence data shows that the U.S. government does not hold any XRP, Sol, or ADA um, among the 18.28 billion worth of crypto under its control. So right now, the U.S. its largest holding is 198,000 Bitcoin, worth about $17.87 billion, and it also holds Ethereum, worth about $119 million. And the third largest holding is about $122 million worth of Tether, which is a stable coin, in case you didn't know. However, Sachs claimed um, there had never been a complete audit of the government's crypto holdings, and Trump's latest order um, directs a full accounting of the federal government's digital asset holdings. The White House said the agencies must give a full accounting of their crypto holdings to the Treasury Secretary and the President um, Crypto Working Group established in January. So basically, they only right now the U.S. government only holds about 198,000 worth of Bitcoin, about 119 million dollars worth of Ethereum, and some Tether. But they don't hold any other cryptos. They don't hold XRP, Solana, and ADA. So I don't know what's gonna happen because just the other day Trump announced that they were gonna hold a strategic, crypto reserve, which were they were gonna, have ADA, XRP, Solana, as well as Ethereum and as well, So definitely, I guess they're gonna have to figure out ways, to buy these, crypto assets for the, U.S. Strategic Crypto Reserve without, using taxpayer money. But I think it's still bullish because I mean, even if they can't buy any more Bitcoin or cryptocurrencies, with taxpayer money, they're gonna have to figure out ways, to buy Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies for the U.S. Strategic Bitcoin Reserve and for the U.S. Strategic Crypto Reserve. They're gonna have to, figure out, unique ways, very creative ways, to buy these assets to make, the Bitcoin Reserve and the crypto reserves grow for the U.S. I heard a good theory out there. One thing they could do is, for taxes. I mean, not using taxpayer money, but I mean, a good way to do it. Has somebody had the idea that if in order to like how people do their taxes every year, like you had an option to pay like in Bitcoin or in crypto. So I mean that way, I mean they wouldn't be using taxpayers' money, but you'd be like offering to pay your taxes, with Bitcoin or crypto. So that way it would go directly into the stockpile of cryptos, or or into the U.S. Bitcoin Strategic Reserve. I think that's pretty creative way. Like let's say somebody like a big whale had to pay like like $1 million in taxes. They could just pay it in Bitcoin, and then that way it would go right into the into the U.S. Strategic Bitcoin Reserve, and that would all help the United States. So we'll see what happens. And I think if that whale was to pay in Bitcoin, maybe he would pay like less taxes or something like that. Maybe less capital gains, or maybe no capital gains, and then just pay taxes on the taxes would just from other businesses or other income besides capital gains for that whale if he decided to pay in Bitcoin instead of USD. But yeah, I guess that, that's just one method. They're gonna have to get very, very creative to see how they're gonna be able to make the U.S. Bitcoin Strategic Reserve grow and the U.S. Strategic Crypto Reserve grow without just flat out buying it with taxpayer money. But I'm sure they'll figure it out. I mean, there's many creative ways you could do it. Like that's one example that I told you right there. But I'm sure there'll be many other ways they already got planned. I mean, these guys are the government. They they got many smart people helping them and they'll be able to figure it out. But a lot of people think this is not bullish because that's why the market kind of dumped yesterday after the announcement. It didn't dump that hard. I mean, it only went from like like 92K um I think it was all the way up to like 90,000 or 91K, and then it dumped all the way to like 84K. But even though I told you guys already yesterday, that we were probably going to see a pre crypto summit dump, it was at 88,000. When I was doing my live stream yesterday morning, and it did manage to dump all. I told you guys it would probably dump all the way to like 85K, maybe 83K. But it dumped right in the middle. It dumped all the way down to 84,600. And right now, the current price of Bitcoin. Let's see what the current price of Bitcoin is right now. Current price of Bitcoin is 87,000. Oh no, it went down. It was 87,000 last time I checked, but I'm checking right now again. Current price of Bitcoin at the time of recording is 86,600. Now it's 86,552. Now it's back at 86,600. So it's ranging right around 86,600 at the time of recording. Now it's right back up at 86,713. So there's a lot of volatility right now in Bitcoin. It's expected. I told you guys, there's probably going to be a lot of volatility, from now until, the crypto summit is over. And even after the crypto summit is over, there's probably going to be, more volatility. Is it going to be a nothing burger, or what's going to happen, at the crypto summit? Let's see what happens. So yeah, we'll see what happens. So yeah, so what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. Is the US strategic Bitcoin reserve bullish for crypto? Let me know in the comments what you guys think. So that's what's going on right now. That's the latest news. Uh, you know, let's see what the current price of Bitcoin is. Again, let's see if it's going down or going up. Still 86,778. So it's just ranging right now between like 84,000 and like 91,000. It did get to as high as 91,000 um 200, like earlier today, before it started dropping again. It started dropping again a few hours ago. We went as low as yesterday as 84,600. Then it went all the way up to 91,200, and now we're correcting again. We're at 86,790 at the time of recording right this second. So basically, Bitcoin is just ranging between like 84K and like 92K. Just going sideways. Just consolidating at this price range. We need to get back above 94, 95K, so we could make higher prices. Hopefully they make some good announcement at the crypto summit. Remember today, today's March 7th, and we have the crypto summit later today. Right now it's at 9:22 Pacific time. But I do believe the crypto summit is around like 1:30 p.m. I don't know if it's Pacific time or Eastern time, but in a few hours we're gonna get the crypto summit. But we probably won't hear anything until like later in the day, after once it's over. So it's probably sometime later today around like 4:30 or 5:30 p.m. We'll start hearing to see what happened in the crypto summit. But we have a new updated list, in the cryptos, for the crypto attendees, at the crypto summit. Here, let me pull it up, and I'll give you the updated list. Yesterday, I gave you guys, the current list that we had, but now there's like, a new updated list. It's pretty much almost the same, just with a few more people added. Here, let me find it real quick, and I'll read off the new updated list. Let's see here, new updated list. Let's see what the new updated list is. Okay, give me 1 second. Looking it up. All right, where are you, updated list? Okay. Where is this updated list here? Okay. I don't know why it's not coming up. Give me 1 second. I'm pulling it up for you guys. But basically, we got like the Robinhood CEO. I'll start naming off the ones I know out of memory. The Robinhood CEO. We got Michael Saylor, showing up. We got Brian Armstrong, the CEO of Coinbase. We got the CEO of Crypto.com. Um, we got who else do we got? Let me see out of memory. We got the Solana CEO. Showing up. Let me see here. Where is it? Okay. Why can I not find it? Just like it is, right? Right when you want to find things, it never shows up. But let me see. I'm looking it up again. 1 second. Almost there. Okay, here it is right here. So here is the Trump's Bitcoin the Trump the Trump crypto summit updated list of who's going to be attending it. Today, March 7th. So I'll start naming them up. Looks like Chris Dixon. There's a new confirmation. He's the general partner of Andreessen Horowitz, or basically the company of A16Z, not to be confused with the AI agent. This is the company, AI A16Z. So Chris Dixon showing up. Fred Thief, a new confirmation, the CEO of Mara. Mike Bashi, a new confirmation, the CEO of Bitco. And then, of course, we got Brad Garlinghouse, the CEO of Ripple, showing up to the crypto summit later today. We got Chris Giancarlo, the former CFTC chairman and senior counsel of Wilkie Barr and Gallagher, showing up. We got Raghu Yarlagada. He's the co-founder and CEO of Falcon X, a new confirmation. We got Nathan McCauley, CEO of Anchorage Digital, a new confirmation. Like I said earlier, we got Chris Marzalek, the CEO of Crypto.com, of the Kronos blockchain. We got Cameron and Tyler Winklevoss confirmed to be there at the Crypto Summit. They're the founders of the Gemini Crypto Exchange. We got Vlad Tenev, the CEO of Robinhood, will be at the Crypto Summit later today. Arjun Sethi, the CEO of Kraken, will be there. Michael Saylor, the biggest Bitcoin bull, he's gonna be there. He's the CEO and founder of Strategy, formerly known as MicroStrategy. Brian Armstrong, the CEO of Coinbase, will be there. Sergey Nazarov, the co-founder of Chainlink, will be there. Kyle Samani, he's the managing partner of Multi-Coin Capital, will be there. Zach Witkoff, the co-founder of Trump's company World Liberty Financial, will be there. Kyle Samani, he's the managing partner of Multi-Coin Capital, will be there. Matt Huang, co-founder of Paradigm. David Bailey, CEO of Bitcoin Magazine, will be there. Jonathan Steinberg, CEO of Wisdom Tree, will be there. Brian Brooks, former acting U.S. controller of the currency, will be there. And Shane Copeland, CEO of Polymarket. Oh, the CEO of Polymarket is going to be there. Shane Copeland. Wow. So they even got the CEO of Polymarket going to be there. So now we got some unconfirmed people. So these people might show up, but it's unconfirmed. We got Paolo Ardoino, CEO of Tether, might be there. We got CZ, the co-founder of Binance, might be there, but it's not confirmed. Kathy Wood, founder of CEO ARK Invest, might be there, but again, not confirmed. Vitalik Buterin, co-founder of Ethereum, might be there, but it's not confirmed. Jeremy Aller, co-founder of CEO of Circle, might be there. Charles Hoskinson, founder of Cardano. Although Charles Hoskinson made a video yesterday saying he never received an invitation and that he was not going to go there, that he had plans to go to Japan. He's got some meetings to attend in Japan. So Charles Hoskinson said himself he was not going to be there. But we'll see. Maybe last minute he does go. So we'll have to wait and see what happens. We also got unconfirmed Anatoly Jakovenko, founder of Solana, might be there, might not. It's unconfirmed. And Mark Anderson, co-founder and general partner of AI16Z, the company, not to be confused with the AI agent, AI16Z. So those are the confirmed and unconfirmed guest list for the crypto summit later today. So we'll see what happens. See who actually shows up. So let's see what happens. Bitcoin analysts are predicting limited upside after Bitcoin reserve disappointment and after the crypto summit. We'll see what happens. I'm thinking that right now we're probably gonna keep ranging between like 84K and like probably like like 90K. We'll probably keep ranging. Probably dumping a little bit. We might even go as low as like 83K. Before the crypto summit. But it all depends what they say. At the crypto summit later today. But if they do say some bullish news, we might get some upside. But if it ends up being a nothing burger, then we'll probably just keep ranging between like 83K and like 91K, 92K, right around there. I think we're just gonna keep ranging at this new low range we're at between like 80K and like 92K. Uh, you know, you know, until we get some really bullish news. You know, or until Bitcoin decides to go up, because I don't think the news really matters right now, because I mean this U.S. Bitcoin Strategic Reserve was pretty bullish, and it ended up being a buy the rumor, sell the news event. I mean, you would have thought that would have that Trump signing an executive order to make a U.S. Strategic Bitcoin Reserve and a U.S. Strategic Crypto Reserve. You would have thought that would have been bullish enough, to make the crypto market go over 100K for Bitcoin. But I guess people were not that bullish, because the government's not going to be able to buy Bitcoin with taxpayers' money. They're just going to have to make do with confiscated crypto that they already own right now, or that they might confiscate in the future. So we'll see what happens. I don't really think the news matters. I think Bitcoin is just going through its normal 4-year cycle right now. It's just taking a little bit longer than we would like. History repeats. It's not exact, but it rhymes. I mean, the 4-year cycle is still intact. I mean, the 4-year cycle doesn't end until September, October, November 2025. So Bitcoin should make higher highs and go parabolic sometime from now until October 2025. But it might take longer than we want it to. We want Bitcoin to go parabolic now, but it might not end up going parabolic until like April or May, or maybe even June or July. But it will go parabolic eventually this year, and we will make new all-time highs. I do see Bitcoin topping off at the top of the bull run. Sometime by the end of the bull run in October 2025, I do see Bitcoin topping off at the price between like 180K and 250K in that price range. And and it has until sometime in September, October 2025 to reach that price and to top off. And once Bitcoin makes a new all-time high, and once the Bitcoin dominance goes down, we'll finally see the true altcoin season come in. But right now, the true altcoin season is taking a little bit longer than expected. We all want it to happen right now, but it looks like we might have to wait till April or May for the true altcoin season. Right now, the Bitcoin dominance is at 61.29%. So we need the Bitcoin dominance to get below 55% and to remain below 55% for the true altcoin season to begin. But right now it's at 61%. So right now, we're not gonna get the true altcoin season anytime soon. But it is there's still a lot. I still think Bitcoin is still very bullish in general. Even the DXY is breaking down. Yesterday the DXY was in the high 103s and 104, and right now it keeps collapsing. It did get as low as like 103.50 earlier today, and right now at the time of recording it's at 103.80. So the Bitcoin, I mean the DXY keeps going down. So that's bullish, for crypto in general. So definitely, stay bullish on Bitcoin and crypto. Even if the crypto summit ends up being a nothing burger, eventually, maybe later in March or in April, we will see a new all-time high for Bitcoin. And then once Bitcoin goes parabolic, we're gonna see the true altcoin season, come into effect. But it might just take a little bit longer than we want it to, but I'm still bullish. I still think Trump signing an executive order for a U.S. strategic Bitcoin reserve and a U.S. strategic crypto reserve is very bullish. Even though they're not going to be buying it with taxpayer money, they're just going to have to make do with what they have already. But they already have 200,000 they have 198,000 Bitcoin already, so that's still a lot. That's still quite a bit. So I mean, they're not going to sell that. That's going to basically seed the U.S. crypto reserve. So that's definitely very bullish, because that's not going to cause any sell pressure. The U.S. government will not be selling that. They're just going to keep it, for a long time, and they're going to figure out creative ways, to basically get more Bitcoin and other cryptos in their strategic reserves, in the U.S. strategic Bitcoin and cryptos reserves. So I'm sure they'll figure it out. I mean, it's the government. They have a lot of smart people, working for them. So I'm sure they'll figure out, creative ways, to get more Bitcoin and other cryptos into the U.S. strategic reserve and into the U.S. crypto strategic crypto reserve. So definitely, I think it's bullish news. But you know how crypto is. It's always buy the rumor, sell the news. But after a few days, after a few weeks, if nothing happens, Bitcoin will keep consolidating, and eventually we will go to higher prices. As long as Bitcoin doesn't go below 70K, the chart is still looking bullish for Bitcoin. As long as we don't drop below 70K, the bull run is still in effect. I don't believe we're gonna go into a bear market. There's a lot of bears out there causing a lot of FUD out there. They're saying that that the bull run is over. That the top came in at 109K, but I don't believe that. I do believe Bitcoin is just consolidating. We just basically had our first 30% correction for this parabolic bull run on the 2006 and the 2017 cycle that Bitcoin had. It had like 5 or 6 30% corrections on the last year of the bull run. So this is our first 30% correction for this last year, the bull run in 2025. So expect Bitcoin to consolidate, then I'll go parabolic, and then I'll probably have many more 30% corrections throughout the year in this 2025 parabolic bull run phase for Bitcoin. So the Bitcoin chart still looking bullish. It's just doing its normal 4 year cycle, and in the last year, the bull run, the parabolic bull run phase of the Bitcoin, it always has like plenty, many somewhere between 5 and 6 30% corrections for Bitcoin. So we just had our first 30% correction. So this is normal, nothing new here. But it does, shake out all the weak hands. Don't be part of the weak hands to get shaken out. Don't let the market maker and all these, crazy news, with Trump tariffs, nothing burgers, with strategic Bitcoin reserves and crypto summits, shake you out. Don't let the market maker shake you out. That's what they want you to do. They want you to sell your Bitcoin and your cryptos at these cheap prices, so they come in and swoop it up. They'll buy it up and they'll make millions at the top of the bull run. So don't be that guy or don't be that girl that sells their crypto or Bitcoin at these low prices, and then ends up chasing green candles and FOMOing in at higher prices. I do believe the bull run is still in effect. We're just consolidating after we had our first 30% correction. And sometime in later March or maybe April, we'll probably see another parabolic move for Bitcoin, and we'll go to higher prices. We'll see what happens. I mean, it's always, history repeats. It's not exact, but it rhymes. It's always, a little bit different, but at the same time, it's the same. This time it'll be a little bit different because, it might take a little bit longer for Bitcoin to go parabolic, but the 4 year cycle will still be in effect because the 4 year cycle for Bitcoin doesn't end until October, November 2025. So Bitcoin still has until, October or November 2025 to, go super parabolic and top off with new all-time highs. So we might just have to wait a little bit longer this year. But overall, I am bullish for Bitcoin, and we'll see what happens at the crypto summit. Let's see if the crypto summit ends up being buy the rumor, sell the news, or if it actually ends up pumping, or if it's gonna dump the market, or if it's just gonna be a big old nothing burger. And it might be a big old nothing burger, and maybe the market will just keep ranging between 80K and 92K. But in order for Bitcoin to get to higher prices, we need the market to rally. We need Bitcoin to rally above 94, 95K, and we need to get above 95K and close a few days above 95K, so we could start making a new consolidation range above 95K. and then finally break above 100K again. So we'll see what happens at the crypto summit. I'm thinking, we might get some more bullish news, but it might just be a nothing burger for the market. It might not be as bullish as the market wants it to be, and we might just keep ranging in this range we're at right now between like 80K and 92K. But we'll see what happens. Nobody really knows what's going to happen. In the markets, sometimes even if the news is bullish, it doesn't matter. The markets follow their cycle. I don't really know what's going to happen. I don't think anybody really knows. We'll just have to wait and see. But I just know I'm not going to get shaken out of my positions. I'm already huddling. I already I'm just buying the dip. I think these are right now at these current prices are great prices. To buy the dip. I mean, if you haven't bought any Bitcoin or cryptos, I mean, what are you waiting for? Not financial advice, but I've been accumulating, these super low prices. I mean, Bitcoin right now, $87,000, a great price. I mean, XRP's at 243. I mean, buy the dip because it'll probably be above $3 once Bitcoin goes parabolic. We got Solana at 142. Definitely, good buy the dip price. We got Doge at 20 cents, perfect buy the dip price. I'm sure it'll be at $1 at the top of the bull run. We got Cardano at 83 cents, good buy the dip price. I'm sure it'll be over like $5, $6 at the top of the bull run. We got Chainlink at $16. I'm sure it'll be like around like $100 at the top of the bull run. We got XLM at 28 cents, perfect buy the dip price. I'm sure it'll be around $3 to $4 at the top of the bull run. We got Avalanche at $20. That's a steal of a buy for Avalanche. I'm sure it'll be above $300 at the top of the bull run, potentially all the way up to $600 at the top of the bull run. So yeah, don't miss out. All these great prices. For the cryptos. Let's see what our other favorites here for the channels are. Let's see where Sui's at. Another channel favorite is Sui. Sui's at $282.68. Perfect price for buy the dip. I'm sure Sui could get above $10, no problem. Let's see where we're at. For Jasmine, let's look at one of our channel favorites here, Jasmine. Where are you here, Jasmine? Jasmine's at 0.0165. Can't go wrong at that price. I'm pretty sure Jasmine could get pretty close to $1 at the top of the bull run. I'm very bullish on Jasmine. So I mean, I think it could easily get to 30 cents, but I'm thinking it's going to get close to $1, maybe all the way up to like 90 cents. So I mean, perfect price to buy the dip on Jasmine. Again, not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. Don't buy or sell any crypto because I say so or because anybody says so. Learn to do your own research and only invest in the markets what the money you're willing to lose. Let's look at the other channel favorites here. XCN. XCN, I bought more XCN earlier because it dipped to right below 1014. So I bought more XCN, and right now it's sitting at 01418. Still a perfect buy the dip price. Let's look at Axelar now, another channel favorite here. I bought more Axelar. It dipped to below 40 cents. It dipped as low as 37 cents, and I just had to buy more Axelar. So right now sitting at 40 cents. Just bought more Axelar. Now let's look at our channel favorites AI agents here. Leah AI and Arium. Leah AI with the ticker Leah LEA. I mean, it's a great price at 0.005. Can't go wrong with Leah. Only a $5 million market cap. I've been stocking up on Leah AI with the ticker Leah LEA. I think it's going to do a great massive bull run this cycle once Bitcoin goes parabolic again and Solana goes parabolic. I do believe it could get to at least $500 million market cap at the top of the bull run and possibly even a $1 billion market cap. So from a $5 million market cap, I mean that's like 100x. I do believe Leah has at least a 100x from this price of today. Now let's look at Aria, another channel favorite here, also an AI agent, just like Leah. It's a video AI agent. Don't miss out on Aria. It's a American-made crypto. It's American-made AI agent. It's sitting at 0.0014. I mean, this one's even got a lower market cap than Leah. It's only at a $1 million market cap. I think it could easily do a 100x from the price of today. I think it could easily get to a $100 million market cap. So don't miss out on Aria with the ticker RIA. It's American-made crypto. Trump's very bullish on American-made crypto, so I think it's definitely gonna pump. I definitely think you could do a 100x. Don't miss out on Aria and don't miss out on Leah AI. So those are the channel favorites that I just went over. So don't miss out on them because I think those all have massive potential. To moon. They're gonna do massive gains this cycle. So that's pretty much it. We'll have to wait and see what happens in the crypto summit. I'm thinking it'll probably just be a nothing burger. We might see. I do believe that we are going to see a lot of volatility. I do believe we'll see volatility. We are going to see volatility where the market, probably, like go up and down. It'll range between like 83K and like 92K. Maybe it'll get to like 93, 94K. But if it doesn't break above 94, 95K, then we'll probably just, go right back down, and stay in this range we're at right now between like 80K and 92K. So we'll see what happens. Hopefully they announce some bullish news in the crypto summit, but nobody really knows. There's a lot of theories out there. A lot of people are saying, that they might announce that, the American-made cryptos are not going to have any crypto taxes. If you hold them for over a year. White House officials have said that they're not going to really talk about taxes, crypto taxes at the summit. So we'll see what happens. Nobody really knows. There's a lot of rumors going around, but we'll have to wait and see. Right now, I do believe we're just going to keep ranging between like 83K and 92K until the crypto summit is over and they make some announcement. If unless something super bullish is announced, we'll probably just keep ranging between like 82K and like 92K. It might just end up being a whole nothing burger. But what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments what you guys think. Um, is uh, is the um, is the U.S. strategic Bitcoin reserve bullish for crypto? Is it bullish in the short term? Is it bullish in the long term? Let me know, and also let me know in the comments if you think the crypto summit later today is going to be a nothing burger. Is it going to make the crypto market pump, or is it going to make the crypto market dump? Let me know in the comments. Well, that's pretty much it. Um, Smash the like buttons, subscribe to the channel, and think about signing up for the Patreon, the Stop Crypto Bull. Signing off, and I'll see you in the next one.